Today is Tuesday, February 21st, 2012. It's about noon right now. I just got done with classes at the university, so I'm going to go out and do a little trout fishing in one of the streams up here. It's about 38 degrees or so. It's a little bit chilly. It's pretty windy. I think we're going to have some weather moving in, but that's supposed to hold off till about 4 or 5, so I should be able to get a couple decent hours of fishing in. Okay, I'm streamside. I just want to tell you guys a little bit about my rig today. Using a 6-foot ultralight spooled up with 4-pound test, and on the end I'm just using 1 or 2 split shot depending on the current, and a piece of a fake worm. I also have some red worms that I'm going to be using, so see if I can't hook up to anything. So I'm hooked up with my first trout of the day, and I think it's a brookie. Well, I'm happy I caught my first trout of the day, but that was a pretty miserable experience. This water is so cold. There's a bunch of ice up there. There's some ice hanging off of that tree right there. It's just so cold, and the air is only like 38 degrees, so hopefully I can catch a couple more before I gotta go back to the truck and warm up. Well, I moved downstream a little bit to another hole here, and not having any luck so far. This is proven to be some real tough fishing. I had one light hit at a hole up above, and then I caught that other trout at the last hole I was at, and I haven't even had a hit out of here yet. It seems like these trout aren't really feeding that heavily for whatever reason, and the water's really low and really clear. I'm trying my best to not spook any fish, but I mean, I might have spooked some already. I don't really know. It's really cold. There's still a bunch of snow on the ground over here. But, keep trying to fish this hole, and I'll head up another hole or two downstream, and might have to figure out a new game plan here. Well, I'm hooked up with my second trout. It looks like it might just be a little dinky native brookie, maybe. Well, here's trout number 3. Looks like a rainbow. I'm hooked up again. This is fish number 4. It looks like there's a little rainbow, and there's actually a bigger, what looks like a brook trout that was following it around for a second. There's that brook trout that's following the rainbow I just hooked. Hopefully I can get this rainbow off the hook and get after that brookie. Well, next cast and my plan worked. I didn't spook that brookie when I was taking the rainbow off the hook, and now I just hooked him. He is my 5th trout of the day. Well, I think I'm going to call it quits for today. I've been out for about an hour and a half. I just got really cold from my hands being in the water and handling the fish, and I have a test to study for tomorrow anyway. But I caught 5 trout, which I was real happy about. That's a limit here in PA. I released all of them. I released all these fish that I catch out of here. But this video just goes to show you that you can catch trout any time of the year in almost any weather conditions. If you're fishing in the winter like this, you just have to adjust your fishing tactics a little bit, because these trout are cold-blooded, so when the water gets really cold like this, their metabolism is going to slow down. They still need to feed, yes, but they aren't going to chase anything real aggressively like they might later on in the spring when the water's a little bit warmer. They're going to be a little bit more lethargic when the water temperature gets really low. So fish small baits and fish light line, because the water's usually low and clear this time of year and you don't want the fish to see your line. And just take your time. I'm fishing a size 14 hook with a red worm is what I was using today. Real small baits, real slow presentation, just drifting it along right with the current, and just making cast after cast after cast, because like I said, these fish are going to be a little bit lethargic, but you just got to have patience, and today it paid off. I ended up catching 5 trout.